Once upon a shoreline beneath the Cayman sky so wide, a young girl found her voice with the ocean by her side. Not chasing fame, but chasing purpose, turning every pain, every lesson into verses. The waves don't just whisper her name, they sing it. A new generation, a new sound, she brings it. We step into the world of Ahaira'j, the passion, the mission, the vision, the story behind the music. Young, brilliant, unstoppable. This is more than a moment, it's the rising of a star. Welcome to Authentic, where real stories meet real hearts. This is your sanctuary. A space for truth, transformation, and tender conversations. Here, we unmask the pressure to perform and lean into who we really are. Whether you're searching, healing, or rising, we see you. You are allowed to look good, feel good, and leave this space feeling bold. So, take a breath, be still, and come home to you. This is Authentic. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Authentic. I'm your host, Rayan, and Authentic is a show that we talk about healing, love, and everything in between because true authenticity can never be replicated. And today, we're here with a special guest.
Hi, my name is Ahaira'j.
Thank you so much again for joining us for an episode of Authentic.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. And we're talking about music and the creatives in the Cayman Islands. So let's go. Okay, Jade, thank you so much again for joining us for another episode of Authentic. All right, so we're going to go into our questions. All right. So the first question I normally ask all my guests is, who is Ahaira'j?
Who is Ahaira'j? I would say I'm a very outgoing person. I love to laugh. Sometimes I could be a little bit talkative, but I would say she is a bundle of personality. She is love. She is kindness. She's everything about positivity, you know. And that's me. That's Ahaira'j. And that I share that part in my music. Positive vibes only. Good vibes only.
I love that. And that's what authenticity is all about, is the true expression of who you are. And we're all a bundle of multiple personalities mixed into one person. But I always believe it's important to lead with love and kindness. All right. All right. So my second question is, what first inspired you to start music?
What first inspired me? I always tell this little joke, like when my mom first pushed me out, I probably had a microphone in my hand, like a little microphone in my hand, but it always been in me. Like anytime I used to go to church, where's Jade? On the choir. Especially, I used to go Red Bay, all my Red Bay primary, big up on the cells. I always used to be in choir, choir. So music was always my thing, you know? And then as I get older, I'm like, it's not going away from me. It's still there with me. So I'm like, let me walk within my talent, you know, because I do believe that God gifted us with a lot of talents and we need to use those talents. It is a must to use those talents because you don't want something happen to you and you laying upset in your grave because you know you could have accomplished, you know.
I agree. And that's beautiful. As you said, I'm just going to talk a little bit on the point of saying everybody has that unique thing. And for me, I blended in the whole authenticity because when you really find out truly who you are and you own in on those skills, we all have, you know, that thing that we're great at. Me, it's talking and connecting to people. And that's like human factor. But it's just like through music, you could reach so many people and it connects to your soul. But that's beautiful. So in the choir, what role did you normally sing? Because I know you have alto, tenor, soprano.
Well, it was kind of like a mixture. Or sometime if Miss Bent, because that's what her name was, Miss Bent, she would split us in two. So one on this side, one on this side. And I always remember I used to be in like the second row. And I'm just back there just shouting because I'm like, I'm just back there just dancing. I'm doing something. We used to like to lean this way, one little bounce. I'm like, this my stuff.
Having the time of your life. Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, so my second question is, how would you describe your sound in your own words?
How would I describe my sound? I would say it's soothing. And I do love reggae. So sometimes you would hear a little boo ba in it, but it's soothing, it's calming. You know, I really stand by music makes you and it breaks you. So I'm very careful of what I write and what I want to put out there because if you put negativity out there, you better believe that is gonna come right back to you. Yeah. So when I'm writing, I'm like, okay, because it makes somebody dance, make you feel a little vibe, you know.
Evoke,
So I'm like, positivity. I'm just gonna write positive. Like even if it's a little soca, a little reggae, you must listen to that song and feel better about yourself, you know, or you feel like you want to push more, you know. So that's what I live by.
So it's in the realm of inspirational, uplifting, love,
being conscious
music.
Yeah.
So it's intentional.
Yeah.
That's beautiful for a young lady to be talking about being intentional about a lot of things, because we know in this world, you know, we have a lot of negativity.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things going on. So my point that I always say is that why be a part of the problem and not a solution?
Yeah.
So, all right, misintentional. All right, so that leads me to my other question, which is, who or what influenced your early direction as an artist? I know you said you were in the choir, but separately from being in the choir, was there anything else, any sort of inspiration, other artists that you looked out on and said, I want to, you know, incorporate a little bit of this into my own style?
Well, my background is Nicaraguan and Jamaican. And for some reason, my mommy, she always used to play a little Barris, play a little Itana, you know, and I'm like, I bounce into the kitchen or I clean or something. I'm like, the words alone, not only the beat, but the words alone. I'm listening, I'm like, wow, I feel a different buzz from this type of music. So I grew up looking up to like Itana, Romy and Virgo guys, all my Nicaraguans out there. And I know Romy and Virgo, we love a little Romy and Virgo. So I'm like, all these great artists and the words, not only the beat, but the words when they singing and how they expressing themselves. I really look up to them. Especially there's an artist out now, Keznamdi. Love his music, but man, that man on fire.
Where's he from?
He's from Jamaica.
Yeah?
Yeah, check him out, Keznamdi. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, but I just been listening to his music because the words behind it, very good.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I listen to a lot of Itana.
Yeah.
Obviously Bob Marley, because he's
Bob. Yeah.
He's legendary.
Yeah.
But Itana, there is, I don't know if you know Queen Ifrica.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. All right. Because when I actually saw you, it gave me a little bit of an Itana vibes, and I was like, okay, who is this girl? I need to know more. All right. So my other question is, what were the biggest challenges when you first started out you faced?
Well, I say fear, and it happens to everyone, but I feel like you need to face your fears first, you know? I used to think, oh my gosh, I don't want to release this. Oh my gosh, what would they think? What would they? And I'm like, you know what, Jade, calm down. It's not the end of the world. If you want to be out there, you have to take the step to be out there. And, you know, hate will come, love will come, but this is who you are. You need to stand up and use your talent. So I would say facing my fears was a part of it, you know, just breaking that and just leaving that. I mean, sometimes I still deal with it, but I'm like, I have to push forward, you know? Yeah. I have to release music. I have to do what I do because I need to see myself on some big stages and I need to feel the connection from the crowd. Like, I'm all about the connection. Like, I would love to see myself on a stage and just see people just smiling and I'm just connecting. That would be the best thing.
I agree with you. And I will give you some advice that I got from a psychologist that I had on a show from season 1 where we talk about breaking those invisible baggages that we carry. And she said to me, one of the things when it comes on to pursuing any creative field or your goal is you have to be able to create your stuff and put it out there. Yeah. Your tribe will come. The crowd will come.
Yeah, your people will come.
Your people will come because by the end of the day, if everybody likes your music or likes you, there's something wrong there.
Yeah.
You understand? Everybody's not going to like everything that you put out. People are not going to agree with you. And I think the real definition of strength is despite the fear, you still go ahead and do it. And that's when you really overcome challenges.
That is so true.
All right.
Guys.
So, all right. So, my other question is, how has your sound evolved from then to where you are now?
Now, okay.
Yeah.
So I started writing like around 9, 10. And younger us, we write little stuff and little foolishness, never know too much about writing and stuff like that. But now, as I got older and I look back and I read through the lyrics, I'm like, okay, I could still pick something out of this and make sense out of it. So I would say it evolved a lot. I can express myself better, write more better, and make people understand more better, So I would say it evolved a lot, and I will continue to evolve because there's more stuff that I need to learn. But every day is a step-by-step process. But
Yeah.
what they say, pressure create beautiful diamonds.
Oh,
Amen.
Right. That's so. Hallelujah. All right. All right. So, what do you want people to understand about you beyond the music?
Well, one thing I want people to understand about me, because I know sometimes people will go on my page and be like, oh, this girl have it all together. Guys, the prayers that I have to put through some nights. Like, I remember in high school, I used to pray, say, Lord, I don't know when my time will come. Like, I love music, but I don't know who to go to produce this. And I just watch God just take his time and say, you know what? Please be quiet and allow me to work. And I just see everything just start coming together. So one thing beyond the music, God first, guys. Like, he worked so many miracles in my life, and through every test there's a testimony, and I can testify like
All right.
he been there for me. Like, all this was going on, and I do believe that it takes a lot of time too, because I think sometimes we rush and we want to reach there so quick.
The instant gratification.
Are you really ready for when you reach there? You have to go through
The
lessons, because when you reach there, you're going to be looking like, I don't know what to do. And then we fall into things that we
We're not
shouldn't,
ready.
So you have to go through all the trials. You have to go through everything in order. When you reach there, you're like, okay, I'm going to sit back because I know what to do. So one thing I would tell everyone beyond the music is God. And I put a lot of faith in him. And pray, guys. Like, and I might see me on Instagram, and you might see the videos, the pretty pictures and stuff like that. But you gotta pray, guys. You gotta be on it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have some sort of spirituality outside of all the other things, because as humans, we all connect and we need fuel. We need that foundation that fuels us. Because you're not gonna have good days,
Nope.
but who are you going to lean on?
Yeah.
When you don't have that inner strength, you need something external that is way bigger than you. And I know we all have different religion, whether it's the Buddha, whether it's Hindi, whatever it's the Chinese, whatever. We all have different religions, but we all pray to a higher being to give us that strength and that fuel that we need. And as you said, it's important to have that place where your strength comes from. And I also want to speak on the point where you said, people see the picture perfect type of life and they think like, oh, this is reality.
Yeah.
And it goes back to authentic and the reason what the whole brand is about.
Yeah.
It's about seeing the trueness in it, because there are factors that are in everyone's story. And it's when you put the pieces together and you understand that you didn't just get here overnight.
Nope.
It's a lot of failing. It's a lot of starting over. It's a lot of reinvention. And as you said, let me use the analogy. If you, for instance, go to university, get your degree, and you apply for a job, the first thing they're going to let you know that you don't have no experience.
Yeah.
You have to go out there and get experience. You have to go through the tribulations. You have to go through the challenges. And then when the universe sees you fit, then it will bestow whatever you've been asking for. But a lot of people give up before they get to that point. But all right.
Don't give up, guys.
Don't give up. Keep trying. All right. So my other question is, now we're going to talk a little bit about your EP. Because I know you have an EP coming out. And I want you to look in the camera and tell them what is the name of the EP.
The name of the EP is called Chosen One.
All right.
Yes.
No, I am not.
Yes, it is called Chosen One, guys.
Chosen One.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Beautiful. All right. So my question is regarding to your EP. What is the inspiration and the vision behind it?
Well, Chosen One is basically it's basically about me evolving as a person and things that I had to go through. I mean, I try to not be so harsh in the lyrics,
Yeah.
but I try to
Be as authentic and real as possible.
as real as possible. And I do have a little because some of the songs you guys might get a little emotional, but I put a little mixture in it, so it's like and a sad and a crying.
Yeah.
It's not sad, but it's just real.
It's taking you on a journey.
It's taking you on a journey. So I have a little sweet in it. You guys probably heard sweet a cappella, so sweet is on it. I have real esprit where I am talking like things that is happening around us, and like that's the real esprit. You must peep it out. You know, don't be a blind eye to it. Yeah, so. It's a good EP, and I'm so excited when it finally comes out and I hear you guys listening to it. I'm excited, guys.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. When is it actually coming out?
It's coming out June 12th, guys. So
All right. Mark a date. Put it on your
mark
calendar.
it down, me say.
Set a reminder. Listen, the chosen one. Many are called, but not all are chosen. So let's talk about it. All right.
Right there.
All right. So my other question is, how does this EP differ from your previous work?
Okay, so this is actually my first work putting out there. An EP, let me explain an EP. An EP
Yes,
is more
please.
like it's a shorter version, so it usually have like 4 to 6. An album is like a full body of work.
Yes.
So there's 6 songs on my EP, but they're 6 meaningful songs.
Yes.
So this is my first work going out there,
This
and
is your debut.
yeah.
All right. Her Beyonce moment.
Beyonce moment. Yeah, so I will get like how people feel, you know.
Yeah, yeah. This is the point for evaluation. You'll be able to, you know,
See what
tune it
people
and
pull
see what.
into
Yes,
and
and okay. I want to encourage you guys to support local artists. Support this young lady with a vision, a mission, intentional work. The Chosen One, coming out June
12.
All right, mark date. All right, so we are trickling down to the end of the interview.
Okay.
So I have the last 2 questions to ask you. So before I get to the final question, I'm going to ask you this regarding your music. So what can people expect from this new chapter of your music? I know you said it's your first EP and everything, but if you had to summarize everything that is in the content of this music coming out, what would you say people can expect?
Expect to see a lot of changes in your life, because as I said previously, I live by music makes you and it breaks you, and the lyrics are very powerful. Not only the beat, but the lyrics. Just listen to the lyrics, and I'm growing every single day. You know, challenges coming my way, and you know, I keep writing, so growth will be there, and great things will be coming. Great things will be coming. So just tune in, follow me, and continue to follow up, because great things will be coming.
Perfect. And if people want to find you or find your music, how do they find you?
Okay, so I'm currently working on getting on YouTube. I have YouTube already, but I'm going to upload everything on YouTube, ensure that it's on Instagram Music. You know, you guys will find it. Don't worry. I'm working on it, guys.
Stay posted.
Stay posted, guys.
All right, perfect. And what is your handle on Instagram if people want to check you out?
Okay, so it is I am Ahaira'j. Not hair edges, no. Ahaira'j.
Right, Ahaira'j. All right, you heard it here first. New EP coming out. Check her out on Instagram, and she has her work coming out on YouTube June the
12th.
June the 12th. All right, so last but not least, it wouldn't be a call authentic if we didn't ask you this question.
Okay.
So, what does authentic means to you?
Well, authentic means to me being yourself, you know, in this world where trends happening, you know, you want to follow this lifestyle or you want to follow doing this and that. Be yourself, because at the end of the day, you stand out. And people will be like, you know, there's something about this girl or something about him. But I just you being you. Just be yourself in this world full of people following this one, or be the leader. That is what authentic means to me. Be yourself. No matter if you come out the house hair half done, you know who you are. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's being authentic.
Agreed. I don't think I could have said it any better. And in closing, I would say be a seeker of information and knowledge because knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And it takes us to empower ourselves and empower the people around us.
Yep.
Remember, true authenticity can never be replicated. And the greatest thing you could ever be in this life is yourself.
Yep.
That is your superpower. Anyway, I'm your host, Rayan. And as always, thank you guys so much for joining. Ahaira'j.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. Until next time.